Hi guys, Steve here from KR Sabers Installs. Just finished up a Korbanth K4. So this is the first one I've done. It's my personal one. For my collection, I haven't done one before, so I wanted to do my own before I took on any commissions of them. Well, I've got them coming in, but I wanted to tweak out any issues I had while installing on my personal saber before I'd done it on a customer's. So yeah, I've done this one tonight. So a couple of trial and errors with it when I first started, but nothing I couldn't fix, and it's all sorted now and it's all in working order. So I've got the royal blue white Tri-Cree, white flash on clash, 18650 rechargeable battery. Got a G.O.T.H 3D chassis parts, various chassis parts, the speaker combo with the recharge ports in the pommel, 20mm 2-watt base speaker. It's running a Nano Biscotte V3 by Plecter Labs, and I'm running with just a single activation switch. I don't like having two, just means more chance of accidentally turning it off or on or whatever, so I just wanted the single one. So yeah, as it first arrived, it had a few dings and scratches in it, as well as my customers did also. It's just courier, I'm guessing, or Chinese manufacturing, so nothing you can do about that. I tried to fix them up as good as I could, just use it as battleware anyway. Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't have a shiny saber in A New Hope, so there's no issue for me. The emitter came all blacked out with, I'm guessing, paint. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, it's there so you can sand it back and get a weathered look. It looks quite dark still on camera, but it's not in person. It looked quite nice. May still add some more weathering here with some Rust-Oleum matte black when I have a free moment. Sanded down the grip section, can't quite see in the camera, but I've sanded that down to weather it up as well as down here. But yeah, you'll see some of them, you'll see better shots of that in my camera, in photos I'll put up on my Facebook, so keep an eye on that. So yeah, I'll add some more weathering later on down the track. The turbine here was actually loose when you receive it. It's threaded on, but it's not, it doesn't lock, so I just glued that into place. No issue there. Yeah, so that's pretty much sums up everything that came with it. I just got a custom blade plug that it's my Qui-Gon Jinn's blade plug, but I thought I'd put it in here for the video. Works well. So yeah, let's boot her up. I've got the kill key in still. Recharge port, speaker housing. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm a bit tired over this way of the world, so mind me if I'm a bit quiet. It's a bit late. I've done a lot. So I ran with the 7/8 blade holder with this one, just because all my Korbanths are, so I didn't see the reason to make it 1 inch. Plus they were originally in the trilogy original trilogy, they were all meant to be thinner blades, so I'm a fan of the thinner blades. So I'm not sure if it's the correct retention screw, but I've got an M5 retention grub screw in here for the blade. I'm not sure what the imperial equivalent is for all the Americans out there. So to get to it, yeah, you have to unscrew the emitter off the blade housing to get to the retention screw, which is a nice little touch to hide the retention screw, I thought. It's a bit catch-22. It's good, but also trying to screw the emitter back on is a pain in the ass. For me anyway. I might be just a bit daft. I can never seem to friggin' work out which side it goes. There we go. So that spins that way, but you can't spin it too tight, because if you do, it'll twist the blade. So this screws onto here, and then this screws into here, and they're all reverse threaded. So this one spins that way, and if you overspin it, it'll unthread this one from there. So I could put some Loctite on there, but I don't like to glue too much parts. So, and most of mine are shelf queens, so there's no issue there for me. So that's with the blade in. Bright flashing flash. So yeah, this is my standard thick walled 7/8 blade, 3mm walls on them, sanded, jewel diffused, and they're bright. I have no issues with them. I'll turn the light off for you. A lot of people say that they're not bright, but I think that's pretty bright. Especially the flash and flash. So yeah, pretty much sums that up. I was never a fan of Obi-Wan's hilt from the original trilogy growing up. I wasn't probably all the way up until a week ago, until I received this hilt, and fell in love with it. It's nice. It's a nice hilt. Korbanth / Parks have done a nice design, a nice job with this also. I'm stoked with it. I was contemplating whether to get this or the Romans. Obviously the Romans is a bit more bang for your buck, also a bit pricier, but I haven't felt one in hand yet, so I can't compare the two. I'll have one soon to do as a commission, and I'll be able to tell the difference if it really is worth the money. But for me, I think I'll just stick with this. It's great. It's just a shelf queen. I just like to collect, and it will be a fine collection addition to my collection. So yeah, and it's quite solid and sturdy. It's yeah, I love it. It's awesome. So that's pretty much that. On a side note, I finished the blade plug for my conversion for the Yoda that I'd done earlier. Wax some paint on that, so the blade plug is there. So it blends in with the emitter, which is meant to be the blade plug, I guess. So yeah, come up pretty good. I don't know if I've got any batteries in here still. Yep. So there you go. I thought that kind of okay. As a freebie, yeah, thought it kind of okay. It's okay for display. Might try and do a run of metal ones when I pull my finger out and sort some machining out with my offsider. So yeah, that'll be great. But until then, that'll do. And yeah, I think that's about it. Next up, I just got a bunch of commissions to do for a customer, which is couple K4s, a couple Romans, and various Korbanth ones that just came out, so they'll keep me busy for a while, so you might not hear from me for a bit video wise. Just keep an eye on my Facebook page, KR Saber installs, and hit subscribe if you like what you've seen. Hit up some comments if you have any questions regarding the K4 if user or doing an install. I'll try and answer anything I can. If not, there's many more Saber Smiths out there that will be able to give you a hand anyway if you don't want my guidance. So thanks again, guys. Catch ya.